over with, I spent all day Saturday, well, most of the day Saturday, out in the garage with some music playing.
Yeah.
No kids. Well, kids.
I can act like I'm on fucking dog control here.
Hey, that works.
Whatever you can do, bro.
That works. If I wasn't so damn lazy, I'd probably do the same thing.
I don't know how you did that, Eric.
I didn't do anything. You taped it, or you wrapped it.
I didn't touch a fucking thing.
Oh, but here we are. Gentlemen, we just knocked out two
You ready?
episodes.
You fucking...
Yay!
Oh, this is way better. You should definitely try that.
Yeah, this is nice.
Okay.
But,
I do that, but I gotta hold a beer.
Right there.
Look what he's doing. He's holding the beer and on the mic.
So here we are. We just had a big battle.
I'm just waiting for D-Rock to start beatboxing because he's just sitting in the perfect spot. Just to,
Dude, I don't fucking beatbox.
And then I'm about
Willie's over here talking, trying to wrap up this campaign. He has to go home to a fucking wife and kids, and you over here thinking I'm gonna beatbox.
All right.
There's a time and place.
Okay. As soon as you start talking, Willie, he's gonna do it.
I was really gonna So, anyways, we wrap it up.
Oh, gentlemen, do we have some fun?
Yeah,
Because
it is fun.
I did. I had a little bit. I lost complete control over that last little fight.
No.
I had over 20 different characters, not including you guys, that I was trying to keep track of on initiative roll and turn. And
The thing is you did this to yourself.
I know.
So you're just like, oh fuck, why'd I do this?
well, moving forward, I don't know if we're going to do big scenes like that, but the dungeons are going to get more complex. I mean, you're going to be seeing traps and different things of that nature.
I mean, just as a suggestion.
Good, bro?
Yeah. You have like, when you're talking about like, 3 accolades come in, let's just make it, 2 and up their XP or their health or whatever. And instead of having 20 different people that were fighting.
no, that was the point.
Yeah.
Was to make it chaos.
Well, that's fine. But I'm saying for you to not
You gotta
have
remember,
to do
too,
it.
Eric, our rolls are
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta remember, it's literally this luck of the die.
So you know what?
and
Next,
then-
How do you
on
get
the next
better
time,
at something that's completely random?
yeah, you can.
Yeah, these are questions you need to ask to other people.
Yeah. Instead of making it 20, let's make it 40 because our rolls were trash.
Yeah, and make them like one hitters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, all right, cool, you killed 30, but there's still 12 left.
Yes.
Yeah.
These hits and miss, that number needs to be brought down a little bit.
I mean, the thing is though, like we've had nights where we can't roll, or we have situations 3, 4, 5 rolls where we can't roll shit, but then we hit and we hit and we hit and we hit, and then it's all going good.
Well, that was like the drag tonight. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, he just so happened to roll 1, and you happen to roll a fucking 20 back
Yeah.
to back,
Yeah.
Like, that just happens. And that's what makes it a very difficult job of what Willie's doing.
Yeah. And like he was saying, he was working so hard to get us into that room to do this battle.
Yeah, because you guys are fucking behind, okay?
Because Casey's like, I want to roll for what's in this room. No, let's just go to I'm fucking hard charger. I just want to get to the battle and get shit
see,
done.
now this, basically this keep, the ruin, is cleared out.
Yes.
You
Is
guys
it?
can,
Is
pretty
it?
There's,
I may throw something here and there.
it's like, surprise, that person is not dead and he stabs you in the throat.
We're gonna walk into
But
a hallway.
I
There's
have-
a skeleton.
I have probably another 7 chests inside that keep that have not been located.
Now you fucking somebody should have rolled for perception.
Yeah, and I got
Somebody
a 4.
did and failed.
Yeah, that's probably over here.
Yeah, over there.
Yeah.
The general area of
You always want to
Listen,
roll
listen.
and see what's around, and then you didn't.
But what's great about it is that, like, he has to write this to where it's all situational.
Yeah.
So,
He don't know what we're going to do.
what's fucked up.
We don't know what he's gonna do.
What's fucked up and fun about this whole situation is that, like, I don't know, 4 weeks from now, he may remember to write off a storyline of me calling the Giants' mom a hoe. And so that gives him dialogue.
Yeah.
4 weeks from now, the Giants' cousin is going to be a mini boss.
Well, see, we have two soldiers that was there to witness him saying that to probably the baddest motherfucker in the history of this world.
And their boss literally pissed himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oi, you big fuck, your mom's a hoe."
Then they watched you die.
No,
Well,
no.
almost died. Clinging.
Almost.
You were fucking clinging for your life.
All
That's
they,
right.
all they know is he was knocked unconscious. I
That's
mean,
right.
really, that's what
That's
it
right.
looks like.
So like tomorrow, I'm fine, and they're gonna be like, maybe hardcore, like maybe don't give a fuck.
I'm sorry, but does it not look like we're interviewing him?
It
'Cause
kind
he's
of
got
feels like
the-
it should.
Yeah, we're like interviewing you because you're like talking and with the mic and everything.
Yeah, like
It's
my boom doesn't reach all the way to the
Yeah.
comfortable spot.
it will, but it's gonna fall off.
Right. Yeah. But no, I had a good time. I think in our next future going forward, maybe we can loot settle, then give them. Because what the biggest part of a gamer or a D&D player, I'm sorry, is loot. It's the XP and the loot. Let's level up. Let's gain new shit. Let's get the baddest fucking armor and weapon.
Yeah,
And let's
yeah.
go. So, we give that to them.
It's
And end of episode. Next week, it's build up story, middle story. Maybe after that, then but we're learning. We're learning how we do this.
the thing with doing this is I am literally like you're talking about. This is like a video game. This is an imaginary video game.
Mhm.
But you're talking about how, like, for instance, when me and Casey were playing World War Z, he's wanting to loot everything. I'm wanting to get to the action, and I'm playing this game exactly how I would play a video game.
Well, it
that's
helps because you're a barbarian. You're about action.
Yeah, and my thing is, I'm wanting to get up there and kill zombies. He's like, well, hold on, we didn't look over here. I don't give a fuck.
But one of these days we're going to do that, and we're going to open a chest that's going to have like 100 gold in it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I'm
the thing
gonna
too.
be
It's
like,
like, oh, I found a
I'm
shotgun
gonna
over
throw
there.
50
God damn it,
there.
I wanted that shotgun. And he took it. But that's me. I'm all about action.
Okay, so I play a lot of online shooters. And the online shooter I'm playing right now, there's the one that everybody's pissing on about. But it's there's loot whores and there's kill whores.
Yeah.
And so we got everything we need. We got our guns the way we want them, and we call in our loadout. We get our loadout. What are we looking for?
Yeah.
Let's push gunshots. Let's push fights. So it's the same concept. So with Casey being very particular, that asshole over there may make that very important.
And that's my thing is we
have to kind of silently band together, because if we get an idea, if we say, all right, Casey, you always roll perception, Eric,
that ain't
you
going to get us
always
nowhere.
be fucking physical, always aggressive, and then I always be sneaky. That no matter what, that's what we do. This son of a bitch is going to write a story to where we have to be vice versa.
Yeah.
I have to be aggressive. You have to be perception. He has to be sneaky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
He's gonna.
it's
The thing is,
fun. It's literally a fantasy that we're a part of, that we want to be a part of, that we want to do better. We don't know the story.
the thing is like you have one guy going one direction and us going another direction, and he throws us off, we throw him off, but yet at the end, somehow we come together, mainly because of him, because he has a.
That's the beautiful part of it.
Yes, I mean, but it's our job, because we don't know what's going on. It's our job to
The
throw him off.
way I'm going to do it is every time we get off, we're going to probably keep going that direction. But I'm going to have to find a way to tie it back in to what I'm wanting to do, and we'll eventually get there. We may just have a little bit of fun along the way.
Of course, we're going to do what Will wants to do.
Yeah, we come back.
The DM's gonna make us do what he wants to do.
Think when we come back
Every
and
damn
we're
time.
leaving the
Fucking
runs.
dictatorship.
When we leave the runs, just throw them off. Go back to Highguard.
The runs?
The ruins.
The runs?
I got the run.
The ruins. Ancient ruins. When we go back, we ought to just put. Man,
It's
you know
so
what?
good.
Let's go back
it's
to
funny
Highguard.
that they just assume I'm going back.
Yeah. Okay,
I'm
let's
chaotic neutral.
let's hope that
Go back to Highguard.
The Rock will hang out with us, but it's a fucking.
Didn't we?
We're gonna have to both roll 20s for him to stay with us right at the same time.
No.
I don't
21s.
disagree with that.
We're gonna have to roll 21s to get him to stay.
Like,
with
all right, hey, we're gonna go this way, and he's like, roll, bitches.
Yeah. Willie, you like agreed? Roll.
I'm gonna roll 2, 4. B, bye now.
You
See
turn around to ask D-Rock where he wants to go, and he's gone.
Yes,
just
he is
shag
gone
ass.
stealth.
You just see dust.
Yeah.
A little pitter patter.
That's what makes it good too. Is it like you got to remember to play to have fun for content, but you also got to remember to play for yourself. And when doing all that, if you do all that, it gives really an unlimited amount of A, dialogue, and B, storyline.
Yeah.
So, like, my cock comment to you, like, strip, your mom's a hoe. And it fucking hurt. Like, I about died. Like, for real died. You know
But now he has something to feed off of.
That, like, the next time, or if we see him again, I'm gonna have straight aggro. And I'm gonna be like a fucking one-hit quit. But thank God that you're gonna be leveled enough to where you could stroke that motherfucker, and then you're gonna be hitting harder than Arnie is from distance. So he's worried about a stealth character. And I could stealth the fuck out and dodge 2 hits with my fucking haste or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's constant dialogue that we can do that, but we gotta hit the roll.
Yeah.
But it's there. There's an out. We have to find it. So there's 7 chests that we haven't hit in this room. Are we really gonna spend a whole episode of rolling perception to see if the fuck we can find a level 2 gear? Oh, we're gonna get the fuck out. But later, bye.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys are aware, but you guys should be leveling up.
Yeah, we
with
should
that
be.
big, massive battle that just happened.
We should be leveling
up. I haven't looked at it, haven't added everything up just yet, but you guys should be hitting level 3, so start looking at your level 3 skills.
Yes.
Some of you may be getting ability point increases. I can't remember. I know D, you get to pick your archetype, which should be a lot of fun. So he's going to be getting some spells or some cantrips at least.
I do know with the weather possibly coming in this week, when it gets roasted, icy.
Well, it just depends on the person.
So I will have some time to actually sit down and go over all that and get more speaking of which.
Roads are like weather gonna get nasty right now, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, what do we think? This is mainly directed towards YouTube. About maybe like afternoon B-dubs kind of meet. Like get like a line out on this and our other podcast, Tainted Highbrow on Facebook. Check us out. Spotify is one of our big listeners. Check us out on there, Tainted Highbrow. We do a locker talk with a lot of football and sports talk, and then we do a what we call a Pound Town, and it kind of talks about ideas that get sent to us from listeners of political, economical, anything that like it's
trending topics.
Trending topics. Yeah. Thank you. I was struggling.
I mean, Pound Town came off of the hashtag. I mean that symbol was originally called the pound sign.
Yeah.
So that's where that comes from. So trending topics, just random things going on in society and culture and all that. If it amuses us, we talk about it.
Absolutely. And so, like, with this R&R that we do, the Rednecks and Reptiles, and like we said, it was a rest and relax. And this is basically what we're doing because, like, we dove so far into this locker talk. And then it just seemed like, looking back on it now, hindsight being 2020, of course, we look at it and it was just so dark almost. Like, we had to force a good light on 2020. And, like, we were just fucking tired of it. Like, I was tired of trying to pump up a situation that can't be pumped up. And I was tired of talking about Sophia. Like, that is awful fucking shit. It shouldn't be said, done, ever, end of story. But we had to try to make a spin on it and keep up and let people know this. You know, we had our children hashtag was another big one of ours. And like
our children, yes.
That's just really hard to talk about after everything
it's a negative
change.
It's a negative situation we're trying to be positive about.
Absolutely.
But it's hard.
And so Willie was, doing his research as our editor does, and we appreciate that. Jesus fucking Christ! What did you do?
I'm about to lose this boom. It's about to fall.
It's gone. God damn it!
Casey, he's a mechanic, but he's not technically smart.
It's this plastic cable.
We get it. Yes. Somebody else's fault.
So much thinner right here.
Yeah.
But Willie is our editor and basically, in other words, producer. he did his research, and he's seen that we had a few people that wanted to do a D&D. And so we were like, fuck this. Derek, did you ever do one? I was like, I did one when I was like 16. And then like the other, both of you, Eric and Casey, were like, a D and what? You know, and we're like, fuck it, let's roll it. Let's put it out there and let guys laugh at us, think we're fucking stupid, but some people may bite into the story. And Willie's really creative, you know, for you guys that don't know. So
I try to be anyway.
It's really fun to.
He puts good effort.
Yes, yeah, the effort is definitely there. So it gives us it gives us that decompress, and this is something I'm going to try to hold very high to everybody I talk about, anybody I see on a daily basis. Be really tired of hearing about it. But my 2021 goal is not like to lose weight, to quit smoking, and things I'm going to work on. But I don't want to be so generic and say mental health. Like it's going to be legit decompressible.
Yeah.
Like I told Casey, you know, he drove us out here because the roads are going to be shit, and I need new fucking rubber on the truck. I ain't bought it. I was going to buy it this week, and then IDF said they want their money Friday, and I was like, God damn, there goes my fucking tires and whatnot. But I told him, I was like, this is basically a reason, let's just get together, you know, believe it or not, without this podcast, and without the mics in front of us, without coming to your house, let's meet up at B-Dubs, Buffalo Wild Wings, for those people that don't know the redneck version of it.
If you're not a regular, you call it Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, but if
you
you're
are
a reg,
it's B-Dubs.
It's B-Dubs, B-double. So B-Dubs. But let's get up there and let's, you know, let them pour us some beers and let us just fucking bullshit. Let's find out things about this podcast that we kind of want to go directions.
Yeah.
And so I would really like to try to do that maybe this week. And it being Monday, it's February 8th.
Well, keep in mind, Valentine's Day is coming up.
If that is Monday.
No, it's Sunday. Isn't it?
Sunday. And if that bitch deserves
you would have been
2 days.
in so much trouble.
Whoa. I've already bought mine.
Oh, yeah, that's
she
right.
already got it.
Okay, yeah.
And I got her a brand new pair of Hey Dudes. Like, she wanted some comfy ass shoes. I got some Hey Dudes. And she got those like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, she got them. And then she gave me $50. And I took some of my money I got my hidey hole and got me a brand new Xbox Elite controller. Nice. Picked my game up a little bit. You know, shoot 'em up. So like we're done. You know what I mean? I just gotta be there.
The thing is as you get older and those holidays come around, they're not as like great. You're like, hey, what you want? I want this. Okay, go get it.
Well, see, the issue
something
is
like
with
that.
us is that, you know, she's like, I really like a new shower curtain and a new shirt. I'm like, why the fuck are you telling me? Go get it. Like,
What's something
are
that
you
you
wanting
want?
me to go with you? And
Yeah.
she's like, no, that's all online. I'm like, just fucking buy it. I don't know. And then she's like, what do you want? And I'm like, that's like $250. I'm good.
Yeah. When I was,
and then like a month and a half later, she's like, did you spend $250 on the ground? I'm like, bitch, I put back $45 every goddamn week till there should be $445 in there, and I spent $250. So yeah. Oh yeah.
When I
know what I mean? Like,
when I was married, we never did Christmas gifts for each other.
What?
What we did, but it was just like
Krampus. You Russian? You believe in
no.
God?
And this may be why I'm divorced.
Oh,
but no, like towards the last few years, starting in October, I would if she would mention something or whatever, I'd make that mental note. Try to get this.
You can't remember what you did.
By the way, if you guys are still listening, welcome to R&R Therapy.
Yeah, what day? Anyways, this is.
Have you told her you love her?
Well, actually, I think this is a Pound Town episode. But anyways, I won't get into
that.
But no, it was just like I paid attention later in the year for a Christmas gift, and of course the Christmases got better. Like, oh, he wants this, or she needs this, or this. That. I see that's what you're saying. Like a shower curtain for your bathroom, just fucking go get it.
Yeah.
What is something that she wants?
I don't get those.
You know?
You don't get those. She didn't get it from me.
Yeah.
She's like, what's something you really want? I'm like, I've been looking at a new G-Shock watch. You know, it's like $2. You know? She's like,
I could try again.
And then like 3 days later, she's like, I think I found you a watch. I'm like, I highly doubt you found a watch I like. And she shows it to me. I'm like, I don't wear board shorts. My hair's not to my shoulders.
I don't have a hemp necklace.
But you don't have a white watch. I'm like, for a reason. So, I mean, you get to that. But back to the rest and relaxation of R&R.
Yeah.
So it's R&R of R&R. We could run off that, by the way. Patent that, write it down.
R&R.
This may be R&R of R&R.
I think it's the same
Is
thing.
there a part of me that thinks I shouldn't have called the Giants Mama Ho?
No, God, no.
Is there a part of me that wishes I had rolled a little better?
Yes. But all of us could have rolled better.
Right. Yeah,
We
the
had
rolls were
some
pretty
bad-
tragic
They
tonight.
didn't.
Yeah.
Maybe
They started hot though. You know what I mean?
Maybe-
you guys had tragic rolls. I actually rolled decent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you did. You were
killed
knocking them out
a
of the
bunch
sky,
of
man.
fucking forest animals, Smokey.
Well, you damaged them.
But
and
he
then
was getting like 2 or 3 at a time.
Yeah.
That's the
But
thing. Is
he-
I was
he
rolling high.
He does some damage, and then Arnie and I roll. Describe the kill. So he would do damage, and
By
then
the
I
way,
would get that
on the way
one.
home, we're gonna have a therapy session on that.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
Motherfucker.
Well, I will
He gets my
say,
ride, so I'm
you'll
just
chill
gonna
over
hammer
here.
beer while he tells
Yeah,
me about how
okay.
he hates you.
Real quick, D, is there a direction you would like to see us go? Do you want to do more dungeoneering? Do you want to dive more into the story?
So so everything that I've read and looked into, that was really muffled because I combed down my mustache. Shit. Anyway, so the directions I read that you want to be into is like you want to keep it to where the individual can be an individual, but they follow a storyline.
Yeah.
But the hard part is that like since we don't, so like let's all call it that we're new.
Oh, yeah, we are.
have to follow the same storyline. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's really weird. Like, I have to, like,
You can't
Eric,
go on yourself
you
because
have
I'm
to
so
want
new.
to know what Roland and The Rock wants to know.
Yeah.
But you don't. You know, like, Casey's worried about loot because he's a fucking loot whore. I get it. I'm a loot whore. But there's times where I'm like, okay, so what I need to do is why Eric's got their attention, I need to try to take the back of that individual. Like a team effort, kind of one fall off one. But we have to all have the same mindset of like perception roll. When we're all together, it needs to be like a unanimous.
Yeah.
I roll you up. Because if one of us hit a fucking 17-20,
Yeah.
because we heard him say it. We're in the room. We're good.
And I'm just going to assume whenever I tell a character, if you guys are all right there, I assume they are telling you guys.
Okay.
Same story.
Yeah.
Right. So if I'm like, you roll a 6, a 12, I roll an 18, and Daniel tells me a secret, we all know that secret.
Yeah.
That's things we have to like, hindsight. We have to just know that.
We need
So
to.
if we all decide for perception, we all need to roll and whoever gets the highest.
Basically,
Yeah.
because, if you roll shit, you roll absolute shit, I roll dog shit. All we know is that your fucking 12 got us there could be something here.
Yeah.
So let's check this out. Let's extend this a little bit. There's no immediate
Let's-
threat.
Yeah.
Let's
Now,
roll a fucking again.
in those situations, if you guys are just kind of standing there and there's not an immediate threat, if you want to roll again, roll again. But I'm probably also going to roll to see if there is a threat coming.
Right. But there's going to be a repercussion.
Yeah.
So, every action is a
But
reaction.
if you're just standing around talking to Daniel,
Is it
you don't need to
Daniel or
roll
Daniel?
for perception.
Daniel.
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 You
Kinda like
you
flannel.
don't need to roll perception for that because
flannel
you're just
Daniel.
standing around. There's nothing going on. You can take everything in.
Okay.
So, fun fact for this guy at work named
Is it really? I thought I made that shit up.
and there is I'm sorry, she took a different job. It's a crew leader. So this crew leader had to call the outside trucker to bring certain skids into audit to check them to make sure there's not something bad on them. And she was, since I'm not saying her name, it's cool. She was like the oldest black lady I've ever seen in my life.
Oh.
So on the microphone, like, check this out. Like, this goes through the entire plant. Alright? So it's like, A2 Bulk.
A2 Bolt, go ahead.
A2 Bulk, hold that skid for a split finish. Cavity number.
Yeah.
Okay, Roger.
That's it, right? So when that happens, that's when her job takes place. Her job is then to check to make sure that bottle is not fucked up so we don't send it to a customer. So she has to call the outside trucker who just put those skids up to come back. This is it. It gives me giggles. You ready?
Can you do this without giggling?
Alright, you ready? So remember, old black lady, you ready?
Yeah.
Picture it in your heads. Close your eyes. Listen.
I'm thinking the black version of Granny off of Looney Tunes.
Yes.
I'm thinking,
Okay, so close your eyes
I'm thinking Medea.
and listen to this. Donald Kozak! And you're like, what the fuck is that? Donald! We have skids in! Right? So she had a partner. And this was a co-crew. He was her goddamn driving this thing. She never drove the cart. She made him drive the cart. So she just sat on the back of it. So she'd be like, Kaji! Come pick me up! And he'd have to drive from where he's doing the fucking job he's supposed to do all the way across the plant, pick her up, and drive her all the way back out there. For that bitch to have to get off the cart, she's just... It's not a smooth drive, fellas. I'm talking speed bumps. I'm talking trolley tracks. And she's out, and he was doing the job. Just give him 5 more minutes, he's done. No. Had to come get her. And then take her out there to sleep the whole time while he did the job. To take her back. And you'd see her up there in front of the boss. Just on the back of the cart still sleeping. Wow. Coach, come get me! That fucking
Yeah, God.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I gotta pee. I'm gonna kill this beer. Casey's probably ready to go home to his wife and living children.
All right. Well, you go pee. Casey?
Mic drop.
Casey, where would you like to see us go? More dungeoneering, more story, little both? What are we looking for? Are you looking for more individual stuff just for your character?
Well, not just. I'd like to have more in-depth storyline, more. I'm trying to figure out how to word it. I guess I want there to be more things that we do outside of battles. I want there to possibly be more characters we come in contact with outside of Daniel. But I don't know, I had a blast. I like the big battles. If it goes like that, I mean, we get our asses handed to us? No, I'm not going to like it. Yeah.
Well, there will be more of the story-driven content. Trying to think of where I was going with that. But as far as the big battles and stuff, we probably won't do a whole lot of that. More or less, this was my way to introduce you guys into combat. Tonight we introduced saving throws. You know, we started adding our proficiency bonus. And now we can really start getting into more in-depth things where you're going to have to start thinking about going through these dungeons. Your perception rolls are going to have to be good. Because if you don't see that tripwire, you're getting blasted with, crossbow bolts. Yeah. Different things like this. So, more or less, the direction that we'll be going, that I see us going right now, is going to be kind of story driven, but more of a side quest type of thing, where we're doing smaller quests that might get knocked out in one episode, maybe 2. I mean, this one took us, about 5 hours of gameplay to knock out? I can't remember what it was, but close to that.
Yeah, it's gotta be close to it. Once we did a whole shoot and then that one.
Yeah, so I'm looking to get more smaller events for one or 2 episodes.
More opportunities. Anyway, more opportunities for like an individualism.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like maybe we have to go to Roland's hometown.
Well, fuck his grandma.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
Yeah. She's an elf, probably about 650 years old, and probably smoking hot.
smoking hot.
I'm down.
While you're trying
That
to
is
fuck her,
true.
I'm pickpocketing his dad. You know what I mean? Like, let go.
Oh, shit.
I think I'd like to get to where
I like that.
it is more opportunities, like when we get into maybe some of the bigger cities, bigger villages.
Yeah.
To where we could have some just, I wouldn't say alone time without being sounding wrong. But,
Well,
Remember, that's
but
all.
time to where we can kind of go do our own thing
Yeah.
for a little bit.
yeah. I mean, if you guys want to split off, we can do individual quests. I mean, we could knock individuals out, all three of you, in one episode if we want to do something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it doesn't take
I
long.
wouldn't
But
mind doing that.
you got to remember though, like, he can't write that to force you.
No, I know.
You have to do that, and then he goes, "Oh," flips 5 pages. So you want to do an individual quest later here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you heard was,
Yeah.
then he takes you on the story.
Yeah.
While like a page later, he's gonna be like, "All right, so Roland, Arnie took off. He's doing something that you heard of.
Oh, yeah.
What was it that you thought you heard from the merchant? Was it A, B, or C? C. Oh, he flips 2 pages. He sends you off. Like, that can be a whole episode.
Yeah.
But it's going to be really hard to do that if, like, Arnie has a conflict. And I pickpocket his partner. And then you threaten the guy he's talking to. Like, if we're literally in each other's hip pocket,
Yeah.
then it's hard to bring on.
Yeah.
So, like, play your character, do how you want your character to play. That's the
And we
big
will
thing.
have times to where I send you off on a special mission.
Yeah.
And I'll send you off on one. And then maybe you're just hanging out, doing whatever you want. And
Pound
you're
of
like,
beer.
you're like, well, shit, let's go clear a dungeon.
Yeah.
He
And
he can't do much with Arnie. He'll forget where he's at, get lost, can't count.
I mean, he's not smart, no. But he's big and strong, But that's the thing, though. Like, we have to, like, it's really fucking weird to say it. I don't know if we're the age and it's 2021, but like, you literally have to play a fucking barbarian. You have to be like, embrace it. Like, that's you. Because we didn't make each other pick these characters. We picked the characters because that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
You have to be a fucking, and this is going to be really hard for this one. You have to be an intelligent ranger. You know what I mean? Like, that's tough. You pick the hardest class. You literally have to get hammered and make bad decisions.
Yeah. Casey, you're going
Fucking
to be looking,
Right.
you're going to be looking for all the different
welcome
angles
to my
to
Monday
shoot your
through
bow
Sunday.
from.
What day is it? Oh, it's that day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then
doing my thing.
And then I have to be a quote unquote on words, a piece of shit cocksucker. Like, I have to be a complete fucking asshole. And as soon as you start hating me, I help you.
Yeah.
So you're like, what is he?
But remember,
I'm
as it
chaotic
stands right
neutral.
now, he is the most trustful person you know.
That's right. That's fucked up, ain't it?
He can
Right
tell
there.
you-
That was
he can tell
rolled
you-
that way.
he can tell you that Yam Yam.
I'm just gonna write down. Allegedly.
Don't trust the Rock.
Allegedly, I trust this guy.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, though. Like, you just
Meaty's trust level, 100%.
if I was
Yeah.
asking for a certain storyline or anything, I'd say, not from a DM perspective, but from ours, is that, like, just fucking embrace it, like, live that shit. You know what I mean? Like, a ranger is intelligent, quick-witted, prefers range over melee, but will get dirty. Then we have a guy who, like, fuck a range. I'm trying to headbutt and grab tunic. You know what I mean? You're trying to grab shirt, skull smash, kneecap stomp. You're trying to get aggressive. Where I'm a sneaky piece of shit. Like, hey, Derop, hold my coin purse. Do not ever say that to me without
You're not getting it back.
expecting disappointment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm going to come behind and hamstring a motherfucker. So when he tries to run off because he's faster than all this, you now have range to kill him.
Yeah, and see, that was
That's where we need to go. We need to just fucking boom. This is us. This is like, you're not selling products. You're not running a business. I'm not making glass. You're not running a business selling product. We are doing this.
Yeah.
So we have to like try to focal into that. And when we focal into that, that literally makes you and his job 100%.
Mm-hmm.
That's where. So what I was gonna say, Willie, where you drop the range on my short bow down like that, I'm gonna be going to that 9 times.
Yeah. That I don't know why they have it at 80 feet. That doesn't make a damn bit of sense.
I don't know if that was just a dimension thing. Like D5 is gonna be a bigger, broader. And so, like your average room is now at 100 meters instead of 80, so he can use a short bow, but anything over 100 meters,
well, see, under 80, you take a hit bonus, or a hit deficiency, which I think is retarded. If I have a bow and you're standing over there across the room, I can shoot you with that bow before you get to me.
I'm not going to take 2 turns to get in place and then maybe attack if I roll correct. So I get it. I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah. So I didn't like that 80-foot thing, so I dropped it to 30, and I think it'll work a hell of a lot better.
But see, that's what
it makes more sense to me.
That's who we are, though. Like, Pound Town.
What is going on? I'm worried about that, though.
Yeah. So Pound Town, Locker Talk, that's what we do, though. Like, we put our spin. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
There it goes. Oh,
no.
Hey.
I don't know.
All right, that mic is messing up somehow.
Okay.
You're out now.
Yeah, we don't need
Unplug it.
Unplug it.
I can hear you.
Unplug it. Wait 30 seconds.
It may not have been snapped in all the way.
Yeah.
All right. What we got now?
Try it now.
Talk to it now. There's a short in it somewhere.
No, you don't need to pop, lock, and drop it. Talking to it.
Test. Okay, we got it.
That's much better.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I don't know. It's weird, but just feel the fucking role. Do your thing, but remember, there's a touch of selfishness in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we've all been doing really well, but what he said is that we brought it from 80 to 20 on the range on the short bow, but that's our thing. That's our stitch. And I want to run with that. Casey's really, really into I hate to classify it this way, but I'm going to say it like a conspiracy theory. Let's look into shit. You don't believe what you hear. And that's what we do on podcasts. Yeah. We do that on Pound Town. And Eric, you're involved in that. Really deeply. And Locker Talk. And me and Willie are both kind of in Pound Town, but we're really into Locker Talk, And so now we're all kind of doing this together as a new thing. And I just think it's going to turn into something it may not be a lot of people.
Yeah.
But we're going to fucking enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's going to be something new.
I've been having an absolute blast, gentlemen.
I've enjoyed it. That's the thing, too, is we talked about, you taking on, or you made the comment of that you're making all you're putting in a lot of effort, and that's just showing up and talking into the mic, but this is your dungeon master. And that goddamn mic. I gotta figure that shit out. But, you are the one that's thinking through this all day.
Yeah.
And you,
right.
of course.
It's premeditated where we're reacting.
Yes. And you mentioned before, you're just, your windshield time. You're just thinking and thinking and thinking. Well, before you may have been thinking about shit that bothered you. Well, now you're thinking R&R.
Like Dee was saying, earlier here, the mental health aspect of just doing this, whether this podcast becomes a success or not, I would like to keep going with it because,
of course, I mean,
mentally, this is doing wonders for me because I'm enjoying the hell out of myself.
Listen, guys, I have no friends. Y'all are it.
What?
Yeah, I have nothing.
You still got at least 5. No, you still don't have us.
5. I have 5.
Casey, your brother winked at me and said, "I told you so." What does that mean?
I'm saying I've said this before. I think it was during Pound Town. This is my one night a week to get with the guys, drink some beers, and whatever we do, we do. Whether we talk sports.
What I talked to you about on the way here, I was like, this is a fucking decompression.
Yeah.
For all of us.
What used to be.
Here's what I want. I want this weekend, Friday night, Saturday, I want all of us meet up with no expectations, no mics, no computers, nothing.
Yes.
Let's just sit down and we'll bring like 2 notebooks, or maybe all of us bring a notebook and we write down some ideas and shit, and
Yeah.
we get there and be like, so check this out. What about
This
X?
direction.
What about Y?
Yeah.
Where are we at? Like, cause real talk, Willie's been talking about, we decided to get like real serious about this in like August. So he's been editing and, pretty much producing in a way since then. So like, what are we paying him monthly?
Yeah.
Well, he's been running a web page for that, and that's cost him monthly too. So like, at what point are we breaking even and we're going and we're paying him to do? Yes, these are things I'd like to talk out. And I'm not saying right now in a fucking MDA or, nothing. We're not going to be billionaires, but let's just get it out there. Let's get it out there between ourselves. And because, I never expected a check from this.
No.
But, for our 40 to 70 fucking listeners on Locker Talk, Pound Town, this, whatever, what up? We're just trying to do this to have some fun, and none of us are getting paid. And then we did the Angel Tree, and that wasn't a ploy to like get out there and get rich. Legitimately,
We
all
wanted to
of us
give back.
wanted that. We all realized that. Like, I think you brought it up, Eric, and then I remember Willie saying he does it too, and I said, well, I did it, and then I remember Casey was like, well, yeah, fucking put me in on that, and I was like, fuck, we all do it. Why don't we do something? And then we jumped into it and we fucking did it. We raised $250.
Mm-hmm.
And now, granted, like 100 of that was from us, but
Yeah.
whatever. That was $150.
But it was something we were going to do anyways. So we put it towards
Samantha, Tommy, Bobby, whomever got coats. The kids that didn't have coats.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was sold right there. I was like, fuck it. I don't care if I got to do this every year for the rest of my life. To come December, I can gain an extra $200 to give kids coats.
Exactly.
Socks,
And the only thing
Toys R Us fucking shooter guns, for a Nerf gun or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
I ended up taking control of that at the end.
Yeah.
And the only thing I ask is next year we start way earlier.
Absolutely.
Because we had 2 kids from high school, and they were the last 2 from the barbecue joint here in town.
Okay.
And so it was Xbox games and a tablet. I'm like, oh shit, this I got it on Thursday, and shit had to be turned in by Saturday. So it was crunch time.
Yeah.
So, but we got it done. The kids got what they asked for. Everything done.
And they got
coats. And also on top of that, someone messaged me. They seen our post on Facebook about the situation, and she initially told me about some kids, another Angel Tree, and then she asked me if I had gone by there. I said, no, not yet. And then she told me that 2 of the kids on that tree were hers. And I said, okay. I made the executive decision and said, hey, we have 2. Let's help 2 more.
Right. Yeah.
And we were able to split the money out. Every single kid, all 4 kids got a coat, and all kids got a gift. For 200, I think it was like $217 that was spent.
Right.
And was perfect. The only thing I ask, if we want to do Angel Tree, we go earlier, or we just do Toys for Tots. And here's my thought on Toys for Tots.
Well, see, Toys for Tots is a drop-off thing, and I think that would be more beneficial. My issue with that is that, like, the kids fill out their Angel Tree.
Yes.
So, like,
well, no, it's not,
7 years ago,
the kids don't fill it out. The parents fill them out and put them on the tree.
Right. So, like, 7 years ago, it was like coats, socks, shirts. Now, what ran into this year? Xbox games, brand new console, 32-inch monitor. I get it. I understand it. And when you get 20 years old, you're going to understand it too. So here's this sweet-ass fucking $55 jacket to keep you warm all summer. Or here's this $50 Under Armour hoodie. And here's some nice socks. And check this out. Got on sale. Little David. Here's this $30 video game.
Yeah.
But it was on the shooters that you said you didn't have, so here's this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I'm really specific on that because I know there's corruption and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But my idea behind it is that, like, if they ask for an iPad and a monitor and an Xbox,
It's not feasible.
then you don't.
Yeah.
And that's fucked up. That's the issue with this. So, like my wife, the assassin, Trisha, she said, I want jackets for all of them. I don't care what you do. I don't care how much you donate, Derek. That girl got you $100.
Done.
Send it out of here. Fucking fill it up. Do what you do.
And we made it happen.
And we made it fucking happen. That's the thing. That's the glorious thing. Like, not all that came out of our pocket.
No.
Yeah.
And listen, we're not.
We all
huge.
donated.
Yeah,
but
I'm not streaming. I didn't quit my job. Casey, you didn't sell your fucking shop. You know, Eric, you didn't quit your job. Willie, you didn't quit your job.
even though there's times we want to.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jesus, we all want to.
I think this guy's quit a couple times already.
You know, that's
And he owns his business.
That's roughly around $150 that we gained just from people who listened to us and was like, you know what, that's all right.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to be as a podcast. I want to be all right.
And
I want to be like, you know what, the homeless situation is really bad right now in Tulsa. And a lot of people don't know about that.
one hell of a week coming too.
That's local. So
Yeah.
I get it. Like, I get that, like, people in Minnesota don't want to give us $25.
Exactly.
I get that, because they got their own issue. People don't talk about it. So that's something I want to bring up eventually.
Yes.
I'm not going to ask for donations every week. I'm not asking for a Patreon or a Ko-fi account to fucking blow up. Just think about it. Do your research. Like, I don't want to spread fake news. That's the one thing that I will be adamant about this.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's huge. And we're going to have podcasts about that. And I'm excited about that. Now that Lock Talk's done, we're going to be getting more involved in that and this R&R. So, gentlemen, let's just enjoy ourselves. Like, that's the only thing I ask. Like, that's my main concern is what direction do I want to go? Let's fucking crack beers, smoke cigars, cigarettes, vapors, whatever, and enjoy it.
And then,
Because I enjoy y'all's company. I enjoy y'all's input and opinions.
I forgot about the weather kind of getting a little.
It gets a little wonky this week.
Yeah. It's so like whenever, like I got home last night from watching the game and we set up the equipment and then we're just like, oh shit, the weather's bad. Like, we might have to record. I just set up this shit. And I didn't set this shit up for nothing. Like, I want y'all to be, that's why I set this up early.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
And this is my one night a week.
Yes.
The guys get together. This is my guys' night.
The boys
get
cold
together.
ones with the boys.
Yes.
That's something that would get
together.
easier down the road too. Is if we get a place where there's
It's a
studio with one
place,
location.
And I am definitely working on that.
Yes.
I mean, we'll carpool if you want to do that. If you don't want to drive 1 week,
I've got the room in my house. I'm about to start putting up walls.
If I cover
Anyway.
this side of the mic, you didn't hear me. Listen.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap this up, gentlemen.
Yes.
On the mic.
Yeah.
No, I heard.
So D_farm13 on Twitter, Derek Farmer on Facebook in the Oklahoma location. Holler at us. Tainted Highbrow also on Facebook. Let us know, man, thoughts, comments, suggestions, whatever you guys want to do. I know it's weird to listen to stuff and then comment on the pages. I get it, but let us know what you're thinking about and let us know what you got comments about, and we will definitely reach out and connect to you if and or but through podcast and a little message. So holler at us, and we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, and we will keep in touch. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
This is what the fuck is going on? Okay.
Well,
So,
Casey's out.
Yeah. So, you can find me. Quit fucking with the mic. The thing is it's the cord and your mic is attached to someone else's, so it's cutting his out too. You can find me Eric Ledbetter 9 on Twitter, Eric Ledbetter on Facebook. Do something. I don't know. Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
And
Everybody, find us on YouTube. Tainted Highbrow is the name of the channel. That's where we are putting up some of these episodes, or all the R&R episodes. You can also find us on Spotify. You can find us on Apple Podcasts. You can also find us on Stitcher. Locker Talk, Pound Town, Rednecks and Reptiles. Website is taintedhighbrow.com. Contact form on there if you want to get a hold of us really simply. or our email is dguys@taintedhighbrow.com. If you want to find me on Twitter, I am Willie Long. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.